people now for a couple of weeks. Not a big surprise here.
The gym bard, I mean, I can't remember the first time, but this has been something that they've gone towards for so long now. Carriad, definitely the best bard. Really, the only one that comes close is Duro, which I think is weird to say, but he's been the only other one that I think is consistently picked and looked good on it, as it will be Lucian Rakan. Not necessarily a laning phase that you look and go, huh, but Rakan makes a ton of sense with the rest of the comp, and Lucian does actually answer a lot of the issues that are presented, right? You have an easy way to get out of the Cataclysm. You can actually try and get out of the Bard ult as well, because so many other AD carries that you want to pick here against Bard Jarvan just don't get to play the game. And it could have actually not been a horrible Ziggs angle here.
He will, as we're hopping on the Rift right now. Alrighty. Here we go. Game number 1. The Saturday Showdown. T1 up against HLE Esports. Sure. It is
that they do have as an owner. Again, these ganks very strong.
There it is. Nice flash from Zeka. Is it going to matter though? As in goes Owner, and that is first blood. It is perfect from Faker and Owner, and even Zeka flashing the first bit of it. Like there wasn't much he could do except play more safe.
What a beautiful 1-2 there from Faker. Oh, this is what we talked about.
Oh, the flash binding is perfect from the side of Keria. As even the ult comes through, Owner tanks the turret way too long, and now Faker get away from Bard. And that he did right there. Doesn't mean that T1 are going to start up here on the Grubs. And let's see if Peanut can steal. He's got a blast cone nearby. And 2 do go over to T1, and they leave the final one here for Peanut.
We see this very often, right? What happens is a team will push out the lanes, will then get the grub, get the second grub, and at that point your lanes are pushed in. You kind of have to...
Oh,
come on!
Oh, how does he do it? How does he do it? Like every time, it's insane. Ezreal's good because you can chase people down.
Kai'Sa can be okay in specific games.
Definitely seen Kai'Sa pentas here at the LCK.
I do like, though, for HANWHA that they're able to stay within parity, right? But it's going to be the team fight that I think is going to be the big test for them so far. T1 has looked better in these skirmishes as that looked like they maybe wanted to contest, but Dragon's already gone. ZEUS, though, applying pressure to Doran here.
Yeah, he can easily get into the circle and punish this Gwen quite a lot. Up a level, too. Not a full level, but like a half level. As Doran does hit 10.
Well.
Yeah, he's doing very well. Keria's going to get out of dodge.
Yeah, this position was a little...
Yeah, just looked a little weird on the mini-map, but either way, just getting to work here.
Zeka's running, Faker's TPing.
Yeah, we got TPs all over the place. The engage here on a Keria is not that great as the Rift Herald will go over to Owner, and now he's just going to ult in and get out as Delight in the front line has to flash away. And now ZEUS trying to frontline here as well. Faker doing a ton of damage here to Zeka, who is just left alone. Rest of the team just ran away. Owner's running into the mid-turret as all of this is happening. And the last couple of shots here from the side of Guma won't quite land, but it's still a gigantic team fight win to T1.
Guma will not find his old teammate. ZEUS gets out, but HANWHA Life taking a big beating there, losing the Herald, investing a lot, and not really finding anything. And it's that layered engage from T1. First, a lot of pressure applied to Peanut. They tried to just...
First Drakes. And even something like a Chemtech, I feel like, is extremely good for Gwen. Oh, it's just Hextech. Okay. You know, maybe that's what you got
Zeka should be... Oh, Guma.
Yeah, don't walk straight at the Lucian. Didn't see him on the side there. The root does come down, though, and an option. And the flash away here from Viper. As Willie even go down. One more shot could do it, and there it is. Guma finishes him off. Didn't even need Owner. And that is just Viper out of the play. The guy who's been carrying this team on his backpack, you know, and now he's the first one to go down.
And that's just before the third Drake spawns. Possible soul point here for T1. I think HANWHA Life, they have to contest. A lot was used, 3 ultimates there, but there's still a member down.
Yeah, I mean, how do you contest this? It looks like maybe they just won't. I mean,
that's rough.
Hanging out, but yeah, they're just going to have to give away Hextech soul point here.
That was a symphony of a play. Every layer of that was beautiful. The fact that Guma doesn't even flash, by the way, I think knowing that the culling wasn't up as HANWHA Life maybe looking for something off the back of this. I understand why they feel like they need to go for something. T1 just keeps getting away with it.
Now the Otacon's here, which is why there's so much pressure. And there you go. The engage
cancel
comes in, and the cancel does come through. As Delight, now he's going to go into his ult. Owner goes in. He's going to get ulted here by the Bard, and he's got the Galio on top as well. ZEUS immediately just exhausted, and he can't even join the fight. He doesn't even want to anymore, as the rest of his team just disappears. Double kill goes over to Doran, and ZEUS is like, well, what do I... And he even gets rooted! Why is he still here? The fight's just over. ZEUS is just a free kill. And he is Ambessa, so maybe there's some miracle here, but... Yeah, Guma's just going to shoot him down, and that is that. This game kind of feels donezo, Chronicler.
Felt like there maybe was a shot. Nope, no shot for HANWHA Life. The cancel from Peanut there looked like it might have been enough at first. The engage thwarted, but that ultimate from Carry-Up, as well as the earlier arrivals, Delight, you have to steal this. If you want there to be a game, he gets found out. And
it's
also,
early.
There's also 2 smites on the enemy team. And also Guma is there. So really, when you think about
also
it,
Carry is zoning him. Yeah. True, Guma does have it.
There was no angle for HANWHA Life, and T1 definitely going to take this game, barring any crazy situations happening, which, guys, Hextech saw in a minute. Like, even if...
Yeah, I mean...
there's just... They're too clean!
They're too clean, they're too good. I mean, the team fighting, the way they were able to group up so much faster than HANWHA Life Esports every single time and just manipulate the fight so much better. It doesn't even look like HANWHA Life are on their level at the moment, as we got Carrier coming up for a little gank onto ZEUS. And now with TP coming in, I'm not so sure, but we do have a bunch of damage coming out, and look at that! Carrier just booms him down! And an escape here, a heroic exit. Meanwhile, Carrier's kind of left alone, but he's still got Flash, and HANWHA Life, you had one opportunity, as now Viper's like, well, maybe I can take a 1v1 against Guma. Absolutely not, as in comes Faker, in comes Owner to help him out, but it's still T1 all the way.
Is it a clean ace?
I mean, it might just be. They're not even able to kill Faker at the end of it all. It's just insane. It's just an absolute stomp of a game 1, Cronny.
They got 1 kill! 1!
And 1 turret.
This game was so close for so long. Of everything, Carry as redemption gets the kill was deeply funny. Then Faker repositions as...
Boom damage. Speaking of which, we got 1,110 gold over to an Ambessa. I'm not sure if it matters.
But I gotta keep going. They're losing Hextech Soul, so...
Yeah. There's X6 Soul. It immediately is going to help them out in the fight. And now Delight, okay, able to help out Zeka here. But, yeah, it's just a pipe dream at this point, as we got redemptions for days on their side. Meanwhile, Doran just 1v2ing the whole team. Peanut just going to stand still, fake decoy. And Viper's just all by himself. Doran has been such a huge impact in this game. It has not even been funny. T1 are going to stop HANWHA Life Esports into the ground here in game number 1. And boy, was it not close. It was for a while, and then it was just lights out.
Close until it wasn't, and
it really wasn't. You know, if I had to pick a main character, it would probably be Carrier. I think just when you play Bard to this level, the impact you have is just...
to come through, and I'm pretty sure he's going to go for a hybrid build. You don't really want to go full tank into the Trundle. And then here, rounded out with Sivir. Not really anything too crazy, but a pick that does make sense. The laning phase, I think, actually quite impressive here for the T1 on bot side. And... had HANWHA Life been in better form, I think you'll look at this draft and you go, I actually think there's a lot of playmaking potential. You have a ton of safety for Viper as well. But given the form, Faker's going to be able to have impact in side lanes. Owner is on one of the strongest junglers on the patch. And what I think is still a good matchup, even though I don't think Peanut's going to go for the full tank build. And you have a losing bot lane. Doran on a matchup where he's... think you're selling yourself short though there, Mr. Vels, because you are providing by working. Probably dumb one in 2020.
That sounds right.
Because I think 2021 EDG was the first seed of the LPL, but it was a lot more up and down when you look at their path there as well.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people were looking at Dumb that year,
but
and then feeling eerily reminiscent of Game 1. So far. Yeah.
You know, a little bit more leads from T1, but not nearly as dominant as I thought it would be.
On his way.
As I say that, though, Delight getting extremely low. You will do it! And that is enough. They're still going in. Viper going to get rooted up by Keria, but the squad is coming over. Peanut is going to land that kill on a Keria, but look, we can't even get Viper to help. He's too low, and Owner goes in and just chomps him in the face. 2 kills for the Trundle already. Something that you mentioned early on that T1 has been doing so well in recent times is now Owner does not have a splash, and Keria is here, gets 3-man knockup, but Owner, very tanky, is still going to go down. Rest of the team here from T1 looking to follow up. Zeka just a little bit too low.
Good ult.
Comes in onto Guma. It's a very intense fight here, as now we got a bunch of damage coming out from Faker, but Guma's in a rough spot. Delight! Engage on a 3 from Delight. Might be enough, and that it will be. Keria still going in for the kill. Misses the Q entirely. And finally, maybe not shutdown goal. Oh, he probably got the kill on Trundle at least, so some shutdown goal, but he also just has 3 kills. So, yeah, even though laning phase was a little bit of a disaster, still doing very well. Delight looking to get in, and he is just going to flash right at them and really hard force this fight. Doesn't really amount to too much, as now the exhaust comes in. They might be able to kill Owner once again, as the Subjugate, though, is helping out quite a bit. So, HANWHA Life trying desperately to get this fight going, and don't really have much to show for it.
Peanut's alone, he doesn't have flash!
Yeah, he might just go down here. Looks like T1 have enough controls. That guy, he wants the angle, but he doesn't have Divide, remember. He used it onto 1 Trundle. And so that's going to be the end of Trundle, or rather, the end of HANWHA Life Esports, as 3 of them are going to go down in the play, and what was
great, but understandable given the game status. Oh, no.
And now ZEUS, who was doing very well for himself in the lane, is just going to go down as Dorian.
Let's not forget, reigning LCK champion.
That he is. And now we got a little Rift Herald fight. That one's going to go over to Owner. ZEUS trying to do something. It's not really amounting to too much. We got rocks on the ground, but also the Nature's Grasp, but they just kind of run away with Sivir because you're just all really fast, so you don't really care. You're much faster. Faker going very deep for this one, but the Nico ult's going to help peel for him at least, but Keria goes down. And yeah, Faker getting a little bit caught. T1 still trying to fight in the 4v5, and they're winning handily as the Sivir and the Trundle are just way too fed at this point.
This game is done. It's just over. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm calling it.
The ref is calling it. It's a mercy rule.
The fact they don't kill Faker there, that's a. I don't know if it's a game backbreaker. That's a mental backbreaker. The fact that Faker, yeah.
What?
It's.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
Did he cancel the? I think he canceled a mid Blasco knockback.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Happened. And it's a 5.5k gold lead. Okay, at least we can kill Faker, right? This time, guys, one time.
Yeah.
Maybe he has flash.
It's kind of the classic. Oh, no, it's not going to happen. And even the ult is going to be coming into, but guess what? Guma able to block.
They got him!
Faker's still going to go down.
Woo!
And
all right, they lost Soul Point. They're also losing bot side turret.
But they got Faker.
Yeah, they did.
And they flashed and used ults and everything. So, yeah, just a bit desperate, you know.
Well, Faker flashed, so that's, that's something. Oh, they're going to lose the
sure, but, when you're behind, it's like...
Well, I know, Vel. That's trying to... I don't like being the it's over guy. That's not...
You were the guy! Like, literally...
Yeah. And it's T1 Genji, which does feel thematically very fitting for the LCK.
Also, I don't want the viewers to think we're overreacting to just one series. Like, this has been an ongoing thing since Road to MSI.
Well, we keep assessing, right? We keep looking, and it's just the level of gameplay.
Reassessing, and it just keeps going. Against HANWHA Life Esports, ZEUS nearly dies, and but he's heard it, and yeah, we're just hoping HANWHA Life Esports get back on the horse at some point. As T1 have here in a big way. Going for the Otacon.
Not the Dura horse, though. That was terrifying.
That was actually
I love
nightmare
it. It's my favorite thumbnail.
It's so good. Yeah. Okay, Delight's gonna get in. He has Flash.
Yes,
and
Smite.
he has Smite, which is what I meant to say, and that is going to be the Smite going the way, and there we go. Keria gonna force some flashes. Big engage once again. Nice defensive also from the side of Zeka. This is pretty gigantic. ZEUS on the flank here. And they are going to do a bunch of damage. The Otacon still does go the way of T1, though. And now they're just reassessing if they want to go back in after already kind of losing the fight. It was, I mean, it's rate of support, so relatively close. So T1 sticking around, still have the big gold lead, and now the Otacon.
I love the timing.
ZEUS and Viper going to be doing a lot less healing.
Look at the wall from Faker here. I think he's trying to split it up. There we go.
Yeah, ZEUS seeing it the whole way. It's a bit early, but I don't know if he's gonna, it's just gonna come down to a flip actually. Peanut gets in and he does steal it away. So that's one thing for the side of HANWHA Life. Locket's gonna keep Delight alive, and now we got a big one on the side of Zeka. Immediately just dies though, and the damage, the wallets, they're just too gigantic for T1. We got a TP coming in here as well. This is looking like Doran goes straight into the team. He doesn't care at all. Finally goes down, but it's going to be a trade for Viper, and they'll take that any day of the week, I would say. Guma already up to 6+ kills, and T1 now just running them down.
Oh, Doran happily giving his life. Oh.
Faker, you just had to do it to him, didn't you? Meanwhile,
now T1's going to start Baron literally on spawn.
T1 Baron.
T1 Baron. They're looking for the fight, right? So you can see Keria and Doran both off, trying to create some chaos.
Two Talias in here. The engage from the side of Keria, gonna catch 3, and the disengage does come out from Zeka. Meanwhile, the flank from Delight is pretty good, and now you've got the damage from Viper over the top. They're actually doing it, Chronicler. HANWHA Life Esports chasing him down. The damage from the Talia and the Sivir not quite good enough. They got him! Zeka and Viper and ZEUS remain.
As oh, cameraman, no! You didn't have to do him like that! The back-to-back elation into depression. As Keria, I think, getting a little bit too hyphy there. He, yes, gets on top of the backline, but there's no immediate follow-up, and it kind of baits the rest of his team in a bad position. Guma goes forward.
They're all standing on soldiers and Aatrox.
Yep, and the moment Aatrox gets a kill, with 9 HP, ZEUS watches his ult. Viper, oh, that was a bouncing blade he did not want to take.
Yep. Well, at least they have healing for days, but it's still not going to feel very good. The amount of zone control they have with the Azir is quite nice. That wall doesn't do anything.
But T1 can get this up, right? So I think they were trying to look, maybe someone is off position. Not going to be the case. And the soul denied yet another dragon. You're a Hammerth and you're like, oh, these dumb casters.
Yeah.
They had no idea.
Well, now we got Faker TPing into
I don't know about that one.
This. He's got a lot of help.
They double TP.
Yeah.
That's actually a really big investment. The 5v5, they're probably just going to get poked down slowly, so they try and throw HANWHA Life off.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to root a Cassante. In comes Faker now looking for it. Zeka going to dash over some rocks. Faker nearly dies on the hunt. Comes through, but now everybody's rooted down. Doran might just die, and down he goes. HANWHA Life Esports are doing it. Delight's going to get low. So will ZEUS, though.
And we hadn't really seen them ever since Busan, but it looks like HANWHA Life not letting T1 get away with it again. We are continuing this tense situation, this standoff around Nash. Sidelines aren't real in this game, by the way. They're not a thing.
Faker wants to make it a little bit real, although maybe he's just TPing another fight.
No, that's so he can get to the fight.
Well, he's got to be careful. There's a whole team right in front of him.
Oh, look at the... That's one auto from Viper!
Yeah.
I think maybe like a W from ZEUS, but mostly just Viper approaching 120 on the souls, i.e. done.
Doran down for 8 seconds, no TP. HLE start this, but they're going to give away Infernal Soul, and they're getting poked down a little bit. Redemption's certainly going to help here.
Oh, I don't know about that. Giving up the soul, that's big.
Just giving up a soul. Just giving away Infernal Soul. And they're even delayed on the Baron here, but it's at least going to be the Baron for the side of HANWHA Life Esports. They need to get value out of this Baron.
I'm never a fan of this trade. At no point
There aren't
the game on this push. If you can somehow get that done. We see Viper QSS at the ready as well. Look at the heals. Look at the range.
Yeah. FAKER trying to join now, was in the top side. Kuma nearly dies. Just trying to clear the wave. He's not able to. And again, if they can end it on this Baron, they've got a minute 20. They're going to look for the inhibitor at the very least. FAKER looking for the wall angle. There he goes. Takes a ton of damage just for existing.
ZEUS found a little corner.
Yeah, he's totally fine. And yeah, that's one soldier hit and maybe an auto from Viper. And Guma's down to half up.
He's just, look, he can just order the turrets. He has the range.
Yep,
with RFC. There's nothing they can do. I can't believe ZEUS put himself in the corner. It's crazy.
Oh, the engage they're looking for it. They're not going to get Viper, though. And the Zhonya's comes down. The root is on the Zeka, but the follow-up is not there. Zeka! What was that? He goes back in! Just dies for nothing! Not like this! And now T1 on the chase here. They want as much as they possibly can get.Ey're going to get Peanut
the TP!
And the TP! They want to get even more. How much more can they get, though? Viper not able to back! And that is going to be 4 kills! And T1 will look to end this game.
No, not like this! Not like this! Wait, 10 seconds on Zeka. They might be able to salvage this somehow.
I don't think so. They can just tank.
But then don't forget, they don't have to wait. Yeah, no.
No, they
oh
have.
My God.
They have the minions. They have the tanking. ZEUS comes back. Okay, here's Zeka. Wait.
Can they go to wave?
Wait for it. Carrier just gonna get the knockup. Just hit the Nexus, they say. They hit the Nexus.
Oh my God!
They're not hitting the Nexus. Doran getting in there and they hit it. They finally do it. T1 just making it interesting. And HLE, they cannot pull off the game 2 comeback. We resurrected it and then immediately T1 put it back in the ground where they said it belonged.
Zeka falling for the trap that every Azir player has.
Oh, that play.
It's